Hello, my dear friends. How are you? Myself is Professor Dr. Deshpande. Today is the 24th of April 2019, and we are back again in the serial Ayurveda for All. We want to spread Ayurvedic knowledge to the nook and corner of the world because Ayushaha Vedaha Ayurvedaha, Ayurveda is a life science. Our human body is composed of dosha, dhatu, and mala, bioenergies, body tissues, and the waste product. We are talking about the Sreshta Karma, or very important function of each dhatu, that is Prenanam, Jivanam, Lepaha, Sneho, Dharana Purane, Garbhotpadashta Dhatunam, Sreshtham Karma, Kramatsmrutam. Prenana is a function of Rasadhatu, that is hydration. Jivana is a function of Rakta Dhatu, that is oxygenation. Ras Prenanam Jivanam Lepaha. Lepana is a covering, the function of the mouse dhatu. Prenanam Jivanam Lepaha. Sneho, unctuousness, lubrication is a function of Meda dhatu. Prenanam Jivanam Lepaha. Sneho, Dharana, to maintain, to hold, to give the support is a function of Asthi dhatu. Prenanam Jivanam Lepaha. Sneho, Dharana, Purane. Purana is a filling the bony cavity, filling the bony space is a function of Majja dhatu, and Garbhotpadana, that is a function of Shukra dhatu, or the reproductive tissue of the body. My dear friends, I have already discussed in a large manner regarding what is exactly meant by the function of Rasadhatu, how it is maintaining the water and electrolyte balance. Then I have also already talked to you about function of Rakta Dhatu, how the hemoglobin, red blood cell, RBCs are very important to maintain the quantity and quality of our life. Today we will talk about Mansa Dhatu. Mansa Dhatu can be compared with the muscle tissue. As you know very well, muscle tissue is basically of three types. One is a skeletal muscle, which is on my hands and legs. Then second is my cardiac muscle, which is on the heart, or in relation with the heart, they are the cardiac muscles. And another third type is a visceral muscle that are inside, that are protecting my gastrointestinal tract organs. So three types of the muscles are there: skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and visceral muscles. Of course, as you know, skeletal muscles are voluntary, the action is controlled by your brain, and visceral and cardiac muscles are involuntary in function. Rather, cardiac muscles are involuntary and visceral muscle is a type of the voluntary control. Now, the function mentioned as a Sreshta Karma as a Lepana. So some people get maybe astonished. Why the only covering is a main function of muscle? Because it is okay. Covering is because muscles are covering to the bones. Muscles are covering to the arteries and veins and all the internal structures. That is true. That covering is very important. But people are thinking the main function of the muscles are movement. Because Vata bioenergy has a main role of controlling all types of movements, and that is done through the media of Mansa Dhatu. So Mansa Dhatu is a media through which Vata kinetic bioenergy is working. This is very clear. Then why that particular Lepan has been mentioned? Let me clear you the fact. Lepan indicates the proper nutrition of the muscle. Try to understand. Lepana indicates proper nutrition of the muscle. And remember, nutrition is a very important characteristic feature of each muscle tissue. If you lost your muscles, that's very dangerous for our life. Remember my words. If you lost too much muscles, muscular tissue, that can give you the skinny, S-K-I-N-N-Y, skinny body. That means your skin is like touching to your bone. Skin is like touching to your bone. There is no muscles and fat inside. That is already lost. Muscle is lost, fat is lost, and your body becomes skinny. Sometimes it is also called as your body is looking like a skeleton. Your body is looking like a skeleton. What is skeleton? Only the raw inside all this particular Raw things are inside. Only bones have remained and his body is looking like a skeleton. In Marathi it is called the hadacha sangada. Such a thin body that becomes when your muscles are lost. And there are some 2 or 3 important diseases that you must remember where we lost lot of muscle tissue. And that's why the person loses weight also. So loss of weight is having the relation with the loss of fat and loss of muscle. Remember these words. So loss of weight is very dangerous. There is in the children especially, undernourished children, malnourished children, which are the 2 important diseases. One is PCM, protein calorie malnutrition. Protein calorie malnutrition, PCM. The child of 5 years, 7 years, 6 years, 4 years, it's looking like an old person's look and just very thin. 80-70% weight has been lost. And another disease is kwashiorkor. In PCM, there is a protein deficiency as well as carbohydrate deficiency. So protein, calorie, malnutrition. But in kwashiorkor, predominantly only protein deficiency is there. Muscle is having relation with the protein. Muscle, Mansa Dhatu is a parthiva, weight gaining, guru gunatmaka. And you know who is giving the replacement for wear and tear? The proteinous material. The non-veg is very good protein material to give us the muscular tissue. But as a matter of fact, the human body is not what you can well prepared for digestion of the non-vegetarian food. For the vegetarian also, there are very interesting things that can give the enough proteins. The simple, 1 cup of milk in the morning, 1 cup of the milk in the evening, that can nourish your muscular tissue because milk contains proteins. I agree, milk doesn't contain too much iron, but milk contains protein. In the breakfast, you can take 1 egg 3 times in a week. So that egg can also give you some proteins. Then you can use the green gram, black gram. So all these pulses and lentils, especially pulses, can give the protein, especially rajma, soya bean. So what does it, all the foodstuffs they do? They give the nutrition to the muscle tissue. In the nervous system examination, I request all of you, please see the nervous system examination video on my YouTube channel. Very interesting. And especially I will request you check the 3rd part. In the 3rd part, when I am giving you the narration, commentary, Dr. A.R. Joshi is doing the demonstration. There, we are showing that muscular tissue can be examined in a 3 or 4 ways. First, you have to check the nutrition of the muscle. Nutrition of the bicep on the right hand, nutrition of the bicep on the left hand. So we have to measure the circumference. That is, by the measuring tape, we have to measure how much is the circumference of the bicep muscle, tricep muscle, forearm muscle, thigh muscle, calf muscle. You can check in a various places and you can check how is the nutrition of the muscle tissue. Second, you have to check the tone of the muscle. How is the tone? Passive resistance. How is the tone of the muscle? Then what you check? The reflexes. Reflexes also you can check. So, the involuntary movements. So there is a nutrition, tone. The very important part is the strength of the muscle. In hemiplegia, the person lost the strength. So there is a 0 to 5 grade. I will explain in other time. But today what I want to tell, when the lepana function, covering is a function of muscle tissue. Of course, I know skin as external covering, but inside muscles are covering the bones. So that lepana function can be assessed by examining nutrition of the muscle. And nutrition of the muscle should be very good to maintain the quantity and quality of our life. That is why lepana function of Mansa Dhatu has been mentioned. So lepan is not only covering, lepan indicates nutrition of the muscle. Because without nutrition, your body can become skeleton. Your body can become skinny. Remember my words. So Mansa Dhatu's lepan function is nothing but the nutrition. Muscle nutrition is very important for the movement. movement, flexion, extension, contraction, relaxation, abduction, adduction, all types of movements of the muscles are depend on the nutrition, that means lepana function of Mansa Dhatu. I hope you will take care of yourself by protecting your muscle tissue by eating parthiva dravya or the proteinous material. So thank you very much for patience hearing. I wish you all the best. Please take care of yourself and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.